Hello everyone, thank you so much for being here. My name is Ashley and I am an avid makeup lover and enthusiast and project planner. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, I am so grateful that you did. And for all of my returning fans, hello! I love you all so much, and I'm thrilled that we are all here for the next update in the Deck of Panning Project Pan. This is a project that has been running for almost a year and a quarter now. It was created by Emily. Her channel is Emily and Max. It is in the description box below. She was inspired by a booktuber by the name of Maddie. The two got together and this is the makeup project that was born. All of the rules, all of the everything that you need to know is going to be in the description box below, as well as links to some other panners that are working on this project in case you are needing new project pan content to follow. So let's talk about what I am currently working on in this project. So the item that has been in the longest thus far is this beauty right here. This is my Becca highlighter in the shade Moonstone. I drew this for the prompt, Your Birthstone. I am a June baby, so this was a perfect fit for me. I decided that I wanted to hit pan, which was ridiculous. Even though it's a mini, it is still Becca. And Becca highlighters, as you guys may know, they are very finely milled, but they are so densely packed in there. So I am seeing a little bit of a dip. I have used this 14 times since our last update for a total of 30 times throughout the course of this project. And we are going to be hanging out with this beautiful baby for quite a while, I am very sure. The next item that I am working on in this project is for the prompt balancing act. So balancing act means a product that either gives you too much or too little. You gotta be careful with it. And so for me, I chose this stunning blush from the brand Note. This is in the shade 05 Desert Rose, and it is absolutely gorgeous. But you guys, just the tiniest little tap of my brush is more than enough. This is so incredibly pigmented, and you gotta go easy with her. Now, it is my goal to use this 30 times throughout the course of the project. I used it 15 times before the first update. I've used it an additional 7 times, so we have one more month with her. I don't know why I didn't get all 15 uses. Well, yes, I do. So, I have a blush going in another project as well. But honestly, I didn't wear a lot of makeup at the end of February and the beginning of March. There was a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, and makeup, unfortunately, just didn't end up happening. So I am a little behind on all of my projects, to be honest, but that's why we still have this one. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really mad about it because it's a stunning color. Love it. I am also working on, there it is. I'm also working on this NYX Bare with Me Concealer Serum. This was pulled in for the prompt, a concealer. So this is actually not a good shade match for me when it comes to concealer. It's actually slightly darker than my current skin tone is now. So I've been cocktailing this. I've been mixing it with a slew of other things, and I've really enjoyed the what I get out of it when I do that. It is my goal to use it until we get the plunger, I guess, up to the word serum, which, yay, we've definitely done. So, I mean, seriously, when it comes to panning, there is nothing more satisfying than panning something in an airless pump. I cannot lie. I have used it an additional 8 times since our last update, and it is done as a course of this project goes. And to be honest, I'm okay with putting it away because I think in the summertime, when hopefully I get a little bit more sun and a little bit more color to me. Now, I don't tan, but more than a few hairs, but hopefully it'll be enough that I can just use this by itself as a straight up foundation, and that'll get me some good usage on it. So I'm happy to be putting it to the side for the moment, but I am sure that you will see it again. The next item that I am working on is for the prompt random color generator, and I will always put up a picture of the color that it is pulled in for. I pulled in this Tartlette in Bloom. I can't remember which side it goes on, but I think I did it backwards last time. I feel like the color match, here, we'll just do it both ways, hedge my bets. I feel like the color match on it is pretty good. So it was my goal to use this 25 times and each shade in the palette once. And I told you guys in the last update that I was only counting uses if I used more than one shade in the palette. And while some of you were totally on board with kind of my thinking behind it, because the only one that I had been using was this lid shade right here, just to set down my eyeshadow primer. Wow, why can't I think? To set down my eyeshadow primer. And while a lot of you kind of saw it in the way that I do, overwhelmingly you guys said count it. So I did end up counting it, but I also tried to make sure that on days when I was only using the lid setting shade, that I also tried to use Funny Girl in the inner corner. That way, you know, I know I'm ridiculous, but where I'm going with that is that I did use it an additional 15 times. So that is actually going to be rolling out of this project as well. Very exciting. Now, at the last update, we brought in 3 new items because that Draw an Extra card has been coming for me since the intro. So we've got 3 more products to talk about. So the first one that we're going to talk about was also pulled in for the prompt random color generator. I will pop up a picture of that random color as well. And for that, I chose to pull in an eyeshadow. This is from Clionadh Cosmetics. This is the shade Morgana. Really, really, really beautiful. I absolutely love this. It's my goal to use it 10 times. I've only used it twice, which is a shame, but like I said, I have not been wearing as much makeup as I normally would be. But look at that. Oh, yes. And in case you're wondering, yes, I did make sure that I used it on St. Patrick's Day, and it was so pretty. I really, really like this a lot. It's staying around with us for a little while longer, but again, I'm not mad about it. So I also pulled in this eyeshadow stick at the last update. This was drawn in for the prompt to honor another project pan, and I chose this to go with the fact that I'm not participating in Partners in Cream this year, which is incredibly sad for me. I will link that in the description box below because it's an awesome project that you should totally check out. So I picked a cream eyeshadow stick. This is from Mally. This is the Ever Color Shadow Stick in the shade Burnished Bronze. So it is, in the stick, really pretty. Let me give you a swatch as well. The swatches are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't like this product. I'm so sad about it. I don't like this product. When I try using it on the eye itself and kind of working it out with a brush, it just blends out into patchy nothingness, which is very frustrating because I really, really think this color is gorgeous. So if I try to build it up a little bit and then tap it out with my finger, the same thing happens. It blends away too much and it gets super patchy. So then if I just try to apply it and just blend it out with the barest touch, it doesn't set down and it stays tacky on my lids. Like I can feel it when I blink, which is just so disappointing. I have hooded lids, so that is a consideration. When I've worn it all over my lid, I've had to put a different eyeshadow on top of it to, so to speak, set it, which kind of defeats the purpose because then you can't see this beautiful eyeshadow stick anymore. So all in all, I'm kind of bummed about it. The way that I have used it most frequently is honestly as kind of a lower lash line slash eyeliner sort of situation. I have used it 5 times since bringing it into this project. I do have a goal of using it 15 times overall, so we have some ways to go, but I'm just bummed because I was really excited about this color. The last item that I'm working on is this right here. This is for the prompt, a brand that you only own one of, and this is the Beauty For Real. This is the eyeliner 24/7 eyeliner in the shade Whiskey. I love this. I love this so stinking much. I hate that the component is broken because the eyeliner itself is beautiful. It is this beautiful deep sort of brown with this red reflect to it. Absolutely beautiful. It works so well on my lower lash line. I also smudge it along my upper lash line. It is just an outstanding product. And again, I'm super sad that the component is broken on it because I want to use as much of it as I possibly can. And I'm just not sure how that's going to work since it doesn't want to roll up or down very well. I do want to use it 30 times in the course of this project. I have used it 5 times, so we are going to be sticking around for a little while longer. So what that means is that I have 2 items that are going to be rolling out, so I get to bring 2 new items in. And for that, we have my Harry Potter deck of cards. I also have my game board here. I never look at the game board because, I don't know, I don't feel like it matters, you know what I mean? Because it's all random, so I just never look at it beforehand. But I have all of the cards here, including the 2 jokers. Oops. I've never gotten a joker, but mine are so stinking cute because it's both sides of the Marauders map. This one says, I solemnly swear I'm up to no good. And the other one says mischief managed. And I just think they're adorable and I can't bear to split them up. So I've already shuffled these, but I'm going to shuffle them some more since we already know where that joker is. And we are going to draw 2 new cards to fit with those 2 that are rolling out. All right, so the first is going to be really another Queen of Clubs. I've been getting so many face cards in this year's project. Let me give it another quick shuffle. And not only have I been getting a lot of the same cards in general, or I mean a lot of face cards in general, I'm also getting like literally the same cards. So wild. All right, and then we're also going to get, what is that, the 4 of Clubs? All right, so let's see what we have here. For the Queen of Clubs, it is to represent another project pan. Awesome. It's not the add another one. And then for the 4 of Clubs, that is going to be something, body care. All right. I'm going to go find some items to fit with those prompts, and then we'll be back to talk all about it. This was significantly easier than it's been in updates prior. So the first one that we're going to talk about is my 4 of Clubs, and for that it is a body care item. So I chose this right here. This is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Massage Lotion for Stretch Marks. Yeah, I've got a lot of half-used products from when I was pregnant that I didn't use consistently and then just sort of fell off using, and I want to get them used up. So right now it is about half full, so right there, and I'd like to get it used all the way up. So wish me luck on that. You guys know I'm terrible about using lotion. That's why I like to put it in projects, because it makes me use it more often than I would ordinarily. Hence the half-used products. The next item that we're going to talk about is for the Queen of Clubs, and that is to represent another project pan. So I chose the Child of the 80s project pan. This is one that is a Fantastic Ladies project. It was created by Jaylon, and one that I wish that I had joined as well. I want to join all of the projects. Let's get that out of the way first. So I didn't join it, but I wish that I had. So I decided to go with, and these are so much fun to look through, I swear. So the one that I decided to go with was the Goonies. And that is an item that was hard or an adventure to find. I think you guys might know it's coming. Yes! This is my now beloved and newest treasure. This is the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette that was definitely hard to find and an adventure to get, but I am so stinking thrilled to have it. So my goal with this is to use it 10 times, but I also want to use each shadow in this palette at least once, and it gives me an excuse to use this. I mean, you guys know it's not an Ashley Project Pan update if I'm not adding more eyeshadow to my panning plate, but I have no regrets. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm very excited that this update has gone so well. And just in looking at some of the other items that I have from previous updates, I feel good about the momentum that I have in this project. If this is a project that you are interested in joining, please do. It is open to everyone. As I mentioned before, all of the information is going to be linked in the description box below. There's a community playlist. Emily is a darling, wonderful individual, and she would be thrilled if you joined, so please join us. As always, everything that I'm working on, as well as everything that I'm wearing, is going to be linked in the description box below. And if you have not yet subscribed, I hope that you'll consider doing so. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope that you're having an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye.